Hello, welcome back. We're on PvP Legacy. We're gonna give some tips and tricks to how to get better at PvP no matter what skill level you are, and especially if you're on high ping like me. I have 76. Usually, when you PvP, you would want anywhere between 0 and 25, with anything over 50 pushing it very hard, because that is already a very big disadvantage. Because if you didn't know, by the way, MS and ping are the same thing, but if you didn't know, um, the higher your MS or ping is, the more time. MS stands for milliseconds, so the more amount of milliseconds it takes for the game. It takes for the game to react and input your clicking or your walking and all that. So basically, if me and someone on half a heart both are in front of each other and crit each other at the same time, and he's on less ping than me, less MS than me, he will always get the hit and he will always win the fight, because of that advantage that he has, which is just better Wi-Fi or better region. Like for me, I have bad Wi-Fi and the server is not in my region, so I get a pretty high ping. Usually one like anywhere between 0 and 25, so around 3 times higher than recommended. But it's a good server and I like playing it, so yeah, like I will always win because he just has lower ping and that's how it works, or MS. And before we get into the video, I just want to talk about this comment I had from this guy. Let me pull it up. Checkerboard1 said, I basically need to turn my turn my volume to 100% to hear LOL. So, thanks to that feedback. Well, first of all, thank you so much for that feedback. And because of that, I found out a way to make the volume louder, so hopefully you won't have to do that no more. Give me some more feedback on this video. But yeah, I read every comment, and let's get to the first tip. The tip is be unpredictable. Think outside the box, don't just go head first straight into them and hope that you're gonna beat them somehow. You need to not, well, there's different levels to this, and I guess the first one would be don't hesitate. Like, don't be like, oh, should I eat? Should I attack? Should I cobweb? Should I back off and re-gear? Just go with whatever your gut tells you to do and stick with it. Alright, let's be nice. Let's let him pot. Alright, see, that's what this. And go with whatever your gut tells you and do not second guess yourself. And this guy's already dead. Because second guessing yourself just ruins, your flow state, ruins your mindset, and it ruins how good you're gonna play. Why is he should be in a crystal lobby. So that's number one. And just being unpredictable means, like, don't, for example, hit 3 times with the sword and then back off and gapple, hit 3 times with the sword, back off and gapple. Just be random and do what they wouldn't expect you to do. Like, as soon as someone joins, I'll show it. Like, for example, one of the things I do that really works usually is be confident. Well, it's something you should always do, no matter what the case, Minecraft or not. But be confident in your skills and act like you have 1,000 health and this guy is on, what, 5 or less. Like, they have way less stars than you. Because, oh, this guy's pretty good. Because when you do that, you reach this flow state, and oh, that guy's better than me. And I've noticed that doing that, you win better most of the time. Like, And it's unexpected by the other person. Usually when they get low, they think that you're gonna, oh, this guy knows the strat. They think that you're gonna back off, but if you just keep fighting them and you, even when they're low health, and they won't know that you're on less health, so it catches them off guard, and usually you get good wins like that, and 3 rounds, and you can be better, do better like that, win more games, win more fights. So, like like what I did right there in the last round, I already knew he was low, but still. Alright. If I'm doing bad, I'm not warmed up, by the way. Bro, what is this kid doing? And another tip is this doesn't just apply for high ping, but it really helps. You can really see the difference more when you're on high ping. When you're playing with shield and sword or shield and axe, what everyone does, alright, I shouldn't be running, but they press right click to shield and then left click to sword in different instances, like first first your weapon, left click, and then right click. But what you should really be doing is GG. What you should really be doing is pressing left and right click at the same time, because when you press left and then right, you don't notice it in the game and you can't tell at all from the naked eye, but there is a delay between you hitting and you putting your shield up, and that delay is very costly. And if you maybe seen, what is this guy doing, man? If you've maybe noticed that when you're PvPing, sometimes you'll hit and you'll pull up your shield and you'll still get hit. That is why, because there is a few milliseconds of delay between you hitting and putting up the sword when you don't do the strat. So number, I don't even know anymore, is shield and weapon left and right click at the same time. Like instead of going right left right left right, you hold both of them down constantly, and then when you want to hit, just let them go and put them back. And this guy, I don't know why he keeps running. I didn't mean to zoom. Like that. And let's just kill this guy already. One more round, bro. Alright. And another tip with the high ping. Wait, let's just see. Alright, this guy's just a little bit less laggy than me, but wow, another tip is just try to, I know it's kinda, what's it called? Kind of goes with what I've already said, but it's a little different. Just don't always keep moving, like when you're running, when you're walking. Well, I don't mean just hold W, but I mean like left, right, up, down. Always just move, like this. Like you could hit, go back, left, right, or just forward, right, forward, left, forward, but don't do it consistently or in a pattern. Do it randomly, and what I mean is, I'll show you. Because you're on higher ping, it will also take you longer, or I didn't mean to do that, for the game to show to the other person where your position is. So this applies for both sides. Oh, this guy's pretty good. This girl, whatever it is. Wow. I misclicked the water bucket. Alright, we're on another round. This is another one of my kits. I just took out the mace because, I don't know, I don't want to make anything about that right now. And I forgot the pot. And let's see, another tip I would greatly recommend to everyone of all skill levels. Oh, he left. Um, you you can and should learn this from any and every skill level because it helps no matter what skill level you are. It is to get keybinds, use keybinds. And this guy doesn't know that if you're standing below one block below someone, it's easier for you to hit them than it is for you to hit them because the distance between your face and their feet is less than their head and your head. So this guy obviously didn't pay attention in math. That is a right angle triangle right there in work. But anyways, keybinds will help you no matter what skill level you are because they just really save you the little time it takes you to go from your scroll wheel to your, from one key on the scroll wheel to the other. And what if there's something, you see that? That is one of the other tips in use. He has used 3 gaps already. I mean, 4, and I've used 3. Because I stayed aggressive and I kept pushing him, which caught him off guard, and I got like 5 free hits and I'm forcing him to gap up again. But keybinds will save you so much time. Probably don't tell me yeah, you see? But keybinds save you so much time because let's say if I had a sword, I want to go to my pickaxe, my food, my pearls, my crystals, my bow is over here. Like, you don't notice it, but it takes a very long amount of milliseconds that you could save, I mean. So, what is this kid doing? This person. Using keybinds helps a lot with speed and precision because you don't accidentally move your mouse to, scroll. But, okay, water is terrible. I think he knows that. Ooh! But when you're in water, always hit, like, hold your space so you could go up and then crouch when you're in the air and hit, and you'll always do a crit. That's always a crit like I did there, and most people don't know that. That's another tip, but basically, use keybinds. Here are mines. Well, first I just want to say, using other people's keybinds doesn't make you good or better if it doesn't fit your playstyle, your hand movement, your keyboard size, and all that. So I would recommend using your own keybinds that are good for you and comfortable for you, and that you make up, not for anything except for because it's yours. You made it, which makes your mind and your hands get used to it easier. So let's see. This is default. This is just my mods, free cams, screenshot. Okay, here. Q is normal, drop item. Hotbar 1, tab 2, F 3, 1. It's kind of confusing, but it works. My third hotbar is my number 1 key. That is something I say keep in mind when you're using keybinds because, yeah, you have a lot more space and you actually think a lot more keys than you would imagine. Hotbar 4 are 5 mouse button, 2 left control, up button. This is the down mouse button, this is the up mouse button. And then 3 is 9 again, what I said. And X is inventory. I think normally it's F, if I remember correctly, or Z. One of those, but I just did X because it's all out of the way and I won't accidentally hit it. And, oh, Z is that. I didn't even know that. But I think that is gonna be all. That's pretty much all the tips I had. If you learned something, uh, let me know in the comments or like or sub if you want more videos like this. I also post on my hardcore world. I'm on day 1030 something. And if you have any questions or suggestions about me or the world or anything at all, leave them in the comments. I read every comment. And if you enjoy this, you might not ever see me again. So subscribing would be really helpful to you and to me to help my videos get pushed out and, get more views. But yeah, till next time.